Hello and welcome to a Lore of the Cards Quickie. Basic lore behind 3 Hearthstone cards in around 5 minutes. Today we look at 3 warrior weapons, as it was suggested these should be themed, and I think that's a pretty damn good idea. We have Sul'thraze, Woecleaver and Bladed Gauntlet. The mighty Sul'thraze is an epic 2-handed troll blade created by combining 2 rare 1-handed blades, Jangthraze the Protector and Sangthraze the Deflector. As one-handed weapons, these swords favour tank classes, the Protector having a chance on hit to create a protective barrier around its wielder, and the Deflector giving a parry bonus. When they have become Sul'thraze, it's all about inflicting damage. Melee attacks have a chance to lash enemies with the blade's rage, inflicting shadow damage and lowering the attacker's offensive abilities. It is said Sul'thraze can instill fear and weakness into even the most formidable of foes. The components of the blade can be found in the troll kingdom of Zul'Farak. This was once a part of the Gurubashi troll empire and surrounded by lush jungle. However, when the Great Sundering occurred, splitting Azeroth's single continent into many, the lands surrounding Zul'Farak became the Tanaris Desert. Over time, split from their empire, the Faraki tribe adapted to their new surroundings, becoming sand trolls. Now known as the Sand Fury tribe, these trolls are known to be ruthless and practice dark mysticism, an ancient creature sleeping within their kingdom. Jangthraze is held by Chieftain Ukor's Sandscalp. Raised on tales of the once great troll empire that lorded over the majority of Azeroth, Ukors seeks to reclaim that glory in the only way he knows how: swift, ruthless violence. Sangthraze is in the possession of Antu'sul. The troll raises basilisks and raises them like family, killing any adventurer and even members of his own tribe if they dare threaten his children. Those that Antu'sul slays are left to feed his children. The warrior legendary weapon Woecleaver, introduced in Kobolds and Catacombs, is a Hearthstone original. Elements of its design, the 2 dragons, remind me of Ashkandi, Great Sword of the Brotherhood, the weapon's Quions being 2 dragon heads. The dwarf, Master Oakheart, ventured into the Kobolds' perilous catacombs along with other adventurers from an organisation known as the Guild to seek out Woecleaver. Despite braving many traps and slaying many monsters that prowled through the Kobolds' tunnels, the party came up empty-handed. Oakheart called on the services of an old friend, Marin the Fox. The treasure hunter's first question was how much the mission paid. Nothing. But Oakheart had heard a rumour the Woecleaver was stored alongside a giant chest, the contents of which would be of great interest to Marin, so the roguish gentleman agreed to help Oakheart. Marin's effort was also thwarted by the red dragon, Sul'thraze, the guardian of a large mound of treasure, which included Woecleaver. However, he was able to locate the axe and report where he had found it to Oakheart. This meant the dwarf could gather members of the guild and raid Sul'thraze's treasure hoard. Given his Hearthstone art depicts him with Woecleaver, we can only assume Oakheart was eventually successful. While the Bladed Gauntlet has no lore in itself, it heavily resembles the weapon of Kargath Bladefist, a brutal and charismatic orc who was once the chieftain of the Shattered Hand clan. The to-be chieftain spent much of his early life a slave of the Gorian Empire, ogres that lorded over much of the orcish homeworld of Draenor. The orc was given the opportunity to fight for his freedom within the High Maul arena. Kargath slaughtered many of his own kind until eventually he stood as the orc who had earned his freedom. The ogres had deceived the orcs. None would walk free, and as a reward, Kargath was imprisoned in a cell beneath the arena. The orc languished in darkness and frustration, his want for freedom only increasing. Eventually, Kargath chose to sever the hand of his manacled arm to free himself. Inspired by this bold action, many other of the orcish slaves followed Kargath's lead, severing their own hands to earn their freedom. In their rage, the freed slaves tore through the ogre city of Highmoor, killing every ogre they laid eyes upon, including the current ruling emperor. Kargath stood tall, presenting the head of the Gorian emperor to those that followed his lead. In a grim salute, the orcs raised their bloody stumps in the air, now with blades attached. This slave uprising gave birth to the Shattered Hand clan. Given their origins, the Shattered Hand developed a depraved culture of self-disfigurement and mutilation. They claimed these acts strengthened them. Perhaps it displayed solidarity, or perhaps it all bound them together in a shared enjoyment of pain. So, I think that's enough of a quickie right now. We'll all need to build up our stamina before the next. I'm so subtle. If you've enjoyed this, please do share it around, give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Any cards you want to see covered, let me know. Next time, we're having a look at a few hunter cards. Zul'jin, Halazi, and the Headhunter's Hand Axe. Not only hunter themed, but Rastakhan themed too. Until next time, happy Hearthstoning.